In the heart of Longview, Texas, where Friday night football games draw bigger crowds than Hollywood premieres, a young boy named Montana Jordan was dreaming of something bigger than his small-town surroundings. Little did anyone know that this Texas kid, with his genuine smile and natural charisma, would soon capture the hearts of millions across America and build a multi-million-dollar career in the process. Today, we're diving deep into the incredible life story of Montana Jordan, the young man who went from small-town obscurity to television stardom, and who just recently took one of the biggest steps of his life by marrying his high school sweetheart. Montana's story begins on March 8, 2003, when he was born to parents Kelly Pirrett Smith and Tony Jordan in the small town of Ore City, Texas. As the youngest of 3 children, with siblings Catelli and Jaden, Montana grew up in a close-knit family that valued hard work, authenticity, and staying true to your roots. His childhood was quintessentially Texan, filled with outdoor adventures, family gatherings, and the kind of simple pleasures that money can't buy. But even as a young child, there was something special about Montana that set him apart from his peers. Growing up in East Texas, Montana was just like any other kid in many ways. He loved sports, enjoyed spending time with his family, and had the kind of easygoing personality that made him popular among his classmates. What made him different wasn't ambition or a burning desire for fame, it was his natural ability to connect with people and his genuine, unforced charm that would later translate so perfectly to television screens across the country. The turning point in Montana's life came in a way that feels almost too perfect to be true, yet it's exactly how Hollywood dreams are supposed to unfold. In 2017, when Montana was just 14 years old, casting directors for a new CBS sitcom called Young Sheldon were searching for the perfect actor to play Georgie Cooper, the older brother of the brilliant but socially awkward Sheldon Cooper. They were looking for someone who could embody the character of a small-town Texas teenager with authenticity and heart. Montana had absolutely no acting experience when he auditioned for Young Sheldon. No drama classes, no theater productions, no Hollywood connections. What he had was something infinitely more valuable. He was exactly who the character of Georgie Cooper was supposed to be. The casting directors weren't looking for someone to play a Texas teenager. They were looking for a Texas teenager, and Montana Jordan was the real deal. When Montana landed the role of Georgie Cooper, it wasn't just a job for him, it was the beginning of a journey that would transform not just his own life, but the lives of everyone around him. Young Sheldon premiered in September 2017, and from the very first episode, audiences fell in love with Montana's portrayal of Georgie. He brought a warmth and authenticity to the character that felt completely natural, never forced or theatrical. Watching Montana on screen, you didn't feel like you were watching an actor playing a role, you felt like you were getting a glimpse into the real life of a Texas family. What's remarkable about Montana's rise to fame is how grounded he remained throughout the entire process. While many young actors struggle with the pressures and temptations that come with sudden success, Montana seemed to take it all in stride. He continued living in Texas, stayed close to his family, and maintained the same down-to-earth personality that had made him perfect for the role in the first place. As Young Sheldon grew in popularity, so did Montana's star power. The show became one of CBS's biggest hits, consistently ranking among the most-watched sitcoms on television. Montana's salary reflected his growing importance to the show's success. Starting with an estimated $10,000 per episode in the first season, his earnings grew substantially as the show continued. By the later seasons of Young Sheldon, reports suggest Montana was earning around $100,000 per episode, a remarkable achievement for someone who had never acted professionally before landing the role. But Montana's success story is about more than just money and fame. Throughout his time on Young Sheldon, he was building something much more valuable, genuine relationships and life experiences that would shape him into the man he is today. It was during his high school years, while balancing his acting career with his education, that Montana met someone who would change his life forever. Her name is Jenna Weeks, and their love story is the kind that gives you faith in true romance. They met in high school, during those formative years when Montana was just beginning to navigate his newfound fame. While many young celebrities struggle to find authentic relationships, Montana found something real and lasting with Jenna. She wasn't interested in his growing celebrity status, she was interested in the person he was when the cameras weren't rolling. Jenna Weeks is a social media personality in her own right, but more importantly, she's been Montana's anchor throughout his journey to stardom. Their relationship developed slowly and naturally, built on the foundation of genuine friendship and shared values. For 4 years, they dated, grew together, and supported each other through all the changes that come with young adulthood and career success. In October 2023, Montana and Jenna shared some of the most exciting news of their lives. They were expecting their first child together. The announcement was met with overwhelming support from fans who had watched Montana grow up on screen and had come to feel like they knew him personally. For Montana, becoming a father represented a new chapter in his life, one that would be even more meaningful than his professional success. On May 21, 2024, Montana and Jenna welcomed their daughter, Emma Rae Jordan, into the world. Montana's announcement on social media was simple but heartfelt: "God has blessed me with a beautiful baby girl. Emma Rae Jordan, Mama and Daddy love you. Forever and always." The joy in those words was unmistakable, and it was clear that fatherhood had already begun transforming Montana in profound ways. Becoming a father while young Sheldon was ending and while he was preparing to star in his own spin-off show, Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage, could have been overwhelming for someone else. But Montana approached it with the same grounded, authentic approach he brings to everything in his life. He spoke openly about how much he loved having Emma visit the set of his new show, and how being a father had given him an even deeper understanding of the family dynamics he portrays on screen. Then, in January 2025, Montana took the next big step in his personal life. After 4 years of dating and several months of being new parents together, he proposed to Jenna Weeks. The proposal was intimate and heartfelt, reflecting the genuine nature of their relationship. Montana shared the news on Instagram with his characteristic humility and joy, expressing his excitement about the future they would build together. The engagement announcement was met with an outpouring of love and support from fans, fellow actors, and everyone who had followed Montana's journey. It was clear that this wasn't just a celebrity engagement. It was a celebration of two people who had found something real and lasting in a world where authentic relationships can be hard to come by. Planning their wedding while juggling the demands of a new baby and a starring role in a television series might have been stressful for some couples, but Montana and Jenna approached it with the same teamwork that had characterized their entire relationship. Montana was honest about his role in the wedding planning process, admitting with his typical humor that it was Jenna's department and that she was doing great at it. And then, just this past weekend, in June 2025, Montana Jordan and Jenna Weeks became husband and wife in what can only be described as a perfect Texas wedding. The ceremony took place in Texas, naturally, and was described as having a classic cowboy theme that perfectly reflected both Montana's roots and the couple's personality. The wedding was attended by Montana's young Sheldon family, including Emily Osment, who plays his wife Mandy on the spin-off show. The presence of his television family at his real-life wedding was a beautiful reminder of how the relationships formed on set had become genuine friendships off-screen. Jenna's words about what marriage means to her perfectly captured the depth of their commitment. "What getting married means to me is dedicating your life to this person, promising to always be there, to love unconditionally and without hesitation. To always put them first, to listen, to encourage, and never stop being their friend first." These weren't just pretty words for a magazine interview. They were a genuine expression of the values that have guided their relationship from the beginning. Now, as Montana enters this new phase of his life as a married man and father, his professional career is reaching new heights as well. With young Sheldon having concluded its successful 7-season run, Montana has seamlessly transitioned into starring in Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage, a spin-off that focuses on his character's young married life. The show, which premiered to positive reviews, has already been renewed for a second season, a testament to Montana's ability to carry a series as a leading man. The financial success that has come with Montana's career is impressive by any standard, but especially remarkable for someone so young. Current estimates place Montana Jordan's net worth at approximately $4 million, a figure that reflects not just his salary from young Sheldon, but also his earnings from the new spin-off series and other projects. His journey from earning $10,000 per episode to reportedly earning 6 figures per episode as the star of his own show is a testament to his growth both as an actor and as a professional. But what's most impressive about Montana's financial success is how he's handled it. Unlike many young celebrities who are known for extravagant spending or flashy lifestyles, Montana has remained remarkably grounded. He still lives in Texas, still prioritizes his family relationships, and still carries himself with the same humility he had before fame found him. His wealth has given him security and opportunities, but it hasn't changed who he is at his core.
Montana's lifestyle reflects his values.
Rather than Hollywood glamour, he prefers the simple pleasures of family life. He's often seen spending time with his daughter Emma, supporting Jenna in her own endeavors, and maintaining the close relationships he's had since childhood. His social media presence is refreshingly authentic, filled with genuine moments of family life rather than carefully curated celebrity content. The success of Georgie and Mandy's first marriage has positioned Montana for even greater financial success in the coming years. Industry insiders suggest that his salary for the spin-off could reach 7 figures, which would represent a remarkable achievement for an actor who is still in his early 20s. But for Montana, the money seems to be secondary to the opportunity to continue telling stories that resonate with audiences and to work with people he genuinely cares about.
What makes Montana Jordan's story so compelling isn't just his professional success or his financial achievements. It's the way he's navigated fame while staying true to himself and the people who matter most to him. In an industry known for changing people, Montana has remained fundamentally the same person he was when he first walked onto the young Sheldon set as a 14-year-old with no acting experience. His relationship with his family remains as strong as ever. His parents, Kelly and Tony, have been constant sources of support throughout his journey, helping him stay grounded and focused on what really matters. His siblings, Catelli and Jaden, have remained important parts of his life, and it's clear that family will always be Montana's first priority. The birth of his daughter Emma has added a new dimension to Montana's life that goes beyond anything his career could provide. Watching him talk about fatherhood, you can see the genuine joy and wonder in his eyes.
He's spoken about how becoming a father has given him a deeper appreciation for the family relationships he portrays on screen, and how it's motivated him to be the best version of himself both personally and professionally.
As Montana looks toward the future, he's in the enviable position of having both personal happiness and professional success.
His marriage to Jenna represents the culmination of a love story that began in high school and has grown stronger through all the changes and challenges that come with young adulthood and career success.
Their daughter Emma has brought them even closer together, and their recent wedding feels like the perfect beginning to the next chapter of their lives. Professionally, Montana is poised for continued success.
Georgie and Mandy's first marriage has given him the opportunity to step into a leading role and prove that he can carry a series on his own. The show's renewal for a second season is a vote of confidence from both the network and audiences, and it positions Montana for potentially years of continued success in the television industry. But what's most exciting about Montana Jordan's future isn't his earning potential or his career prospects. It's the fact that he seems to have figured out something that many people spend their entire lives trying to understand: how to be successful without losing yourself in the process. He's built a career that allows him to tell stories he believes in, work with people he cares about, and maintain the relationships and values that matter most to him. Montana's journey from a small-town Texas teenager to a television star worth millions of dollars is inspiring, but it's not just because of the external success he's achieved.
It's because of how he's handled that success with grace, humility, and authenticity.
He's shown that it's possible to achieve your dreams without compromising who you are, and that the most important achievements in life aren't always the ones that make headlines.
As Montana Jordan continues to build his life with Jenna and Emma, while also building his career in Hollywood, he represents something that's often missing in celebrity culture: genuine authenticity.
He's not playing a character when he's being himself, he's simply being the same person he's always been, just in different circumstances.
The story of Montana Jordan is far from over.
At just 22 years old, he has decades ahead of him to continue growing as an actor, as a husband, as a father, and as a person. But the foundation he's built, rooted in family, genuine relationships, and staying true to his values, suggests that whatever comes next in his journey, he'll handle it with the same grace and authenticity that has defined his story so far. For all of us watching Montana's journey unfold, there are lessons to be learned about success, relationships, and staying true to yourself. His story reminds us that the most meaningful achievements in life aren't always the most visible ones, and that sometimes the biggest victories happen not in front of cameras, but in the quiet moments with the people we love most. So as Montana Jordan enters this new chapter of his life as a married man, father, and leading television actor, we can't help but feel excited about what the future holds for him. His journey so far has been remarkable, but something tells us that the best is yet to come. If you've enjoyed learning about Montana Jordan's incredible journey from small-town Texas to television stardom, and from high school romance to married life, we'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What aspect of his story resonates most with you? And if you want to stay updated on more inspiring celebrity stories like this one, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. Your support helps us continue bringing you the authentic, in-depth stories behind your favorite stars.